promised you a tutorial about how to crochet a cap and how to crochet a stranded cap or loops. These will be two separate videos. First I'm going to show you how to crochet a cap, and in my second tutorial I will show you how to crochet a cap with loops in one movement, let me call it that way. Okay, for this purpose I have just a white cotton yarn. Now I wouldn't use this normally for doll hair because I don't think it's suitable. It's very straight, it doesn't give you that nice natural hair look, but for this video it's far more easy. I have my crochet hook, of course, and I use just a normal hairpin. So let's start. First we start with that magic loop. You wrap your yarn 2 times around your finger. I will do this slowly. 1 time, and the second time you lay your thread behind your first. You pick up your first thread, you pick up the second, get it under it and make a slip knot. That's it. Then you let go of your loop. You have 2 strands here, your tail and your working yarn that is in a loop. You have your loop on the needle and you have your working yarn. Now you're going to make around those 2 strands, you're going to make 6 single crochets. A single crochet to me is I have the loop on the crochet hook, I'm going into that circle, picking up my working yarn, pull it through the circle. Now I have 2 loops, picking up my working yarn again and pull it through both of them. Okay, again in that circle, pick up my working yarn, pull it through, pick up my working yarn again, pull it through both loops. Now I have 3 stitches and I need 6, so just to be sure that I'm able to film this in the time I have left on my iPad, I will do 6 quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then you let go, you grab your tail and you're going to pull on it. So all those stitches will be drawn into a little circle. It looks just like this. Sometimes with a fuzzy yarn this is very difficult. Then you could make a chain of 6, close the chain with a slip knot, and then you have your little circle and make 6 single crochets in that little circle. Okay, so now I'm going to insert my hook into that first crochet, and that is always a little bit difficult, but I have it. Pull my yarn, place my yarn around my hook, pull it through the stitch. I didn't have that stitch on my crochet hook, just a moment. Videoing and doing it at the same time is not always easy. Okay, pull it through the first stitch, that will leave you with 2 loops on your crochet hook. Take your working yarn again and pull it through both. Then you make a single crochet in that same stitch, so 2 single crochets in that same stitch, and then I'm going to place my pin in the first single crochet I made for the next round, for the round we are doing now. And then you make 2 single crochets, and I will do this a bit faster because you already saw me doing a single crochet. 2 single crochets in every stitch, and if you do it right, that should leave you with 12 single crochets in the round. And I'm just about there. There I have my 12 single crochets in the round. Now I'm not going to close this up with a slip knot because we're working in a spiral. That is far more easier than closing this up every time. The next thing you're going to do is let me count to make sure I have enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, just enough. I'm going to take my pin out and I'm going to make just one single crochet into that single crochet where I took my pin off, place my pin again in the single crochet I just made, so I know that is the beginning of my round. Just one. In the next you're going to make 2. In the third again 1. In the next again 2. So we're alternating 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets. 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. 1 single crochet, and if you did it right you have only 1 stitch left to make 2 single crochets, and that's just right because you began that circle, that row, with 1 single crochet, to 2 to 1 to 2, so you should end with 2 single crochets. Now for the next round, take off my pin. I know it isn't that easy to see because I should have someone filming from behind, but I guess this will do. You make 1 single crochet in that where you took your pin off, place your pin again, and now you made 1, and you're going to make another one in the next single crochet, and in the third you will make 2, and then again 1 single crochet, again 1 single crochet, and 2 single crochets. Now, I'm not going to do this too much because that won't leave me with enough time to record, but I think you get the message. So you're alternating now 2 single crochets, each in their own underneath lying single crochet, and 2 in the next. So 1 1 2 1 1 2. On the next round you're going to do 3 singles, 1 2 3, and then 2 singles in 1 single crochet, 1 2 3 double, 1 2 3 double. The round after that, 1 2 3 4 double, 1 2 3 4 double, and that's the way you will have a flat circle, and it will keep flat. Now you have to notice and try with your doll whether you have reached the circumference you want, and the circumference you want is enough so that it will go over her head on that point where she is where the circumference is the most wide, let me put it this way. So I have to do somewhat more circles until I reach that point that I know, okay, this is the most wide point, and excuse me if I pronounce that a little bit wrong, but this is the wide point, and then you are going to crochet on without any increases, and that will form you a tube, and that tube you go on and you try it on your head every time you're a little bit further until you have reached that line that you want. Okay, so it is a lot of putting on until you think, okay, now it is enough, and there you have your crocheted cap. I hope this is clear enough, and if not, then please ask. In the next tutorial I'm going to show you how to make the same cap with the same increases, but making loops at the same time, because when you make a cap like this you have to strand it with pieces of yarn. Cut your yarns all on the same length and have to strand it one by one by placing your hook somewhere in a hole and picking up your strand and knot it. And that's quite some work. So the next tutorial will explain how to do that faster. Hope this is what you expected me to learn new. And please look at the next tutorial too. That will explain a lot. Have fun. See you. Bye bye.